Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanya and I'm in my plant room. This is my, you know how I feel about this. This is my joy, my safe space. I love it in here. But anyway, so today we're doing plant of the week. I haven't done a plant of the week in a while, y'all, because you know life has been happening. My husband been sick with acute bronchitis, so that kind of slowed down my videos and editing and whatnot. But he's getting better, and so I felt like, okay, let me get back into it. And I'm almost on winter break at work, so all that to say is hopefully I should be able to start doing plants of the weeks again every Friday. Have a video for you guys every Friday. I have been uploading my skincare routine videos that I had already. Some I had already taped or recorded before he got sick, and then others I just kind of, as I'm getting back into the swing of things. Excuse me, y'all. But anyway, today's plant of the week is one of my favorite plants, right? And it's a very sought after plant, and I've wanted it for so long. I've had this one for like over a year or so. And this is the Thai, she is big. This is my baby, my Thai Constellation. And it is a derivative from the regular original Monstera Delicios, but it was originated. This variation was originated in Thailand, hence the name Thai Constellation. Look at the variations, y'all. This is a tropical plant. So it does love humidity, 60 to 70% high humidity. That's why it stays in its room. There is some browning spots on here. I have to repot it. I never repotted it from the from the original nursery pot that it came in the soil, but look how much it has grown. So it's actually time for a repot. And y'all, it's happy in here. Look, I don't know if you can see, it is giving me a new baby. A new leaf is coming, is emerging. So that makes me happy. I'm going to repot it, but I might have to wait for this leaf to unfurl. It's not as big as I would like for it. That's why I need to go ahead and I'm gonna try, I have it in this. This is just a container that I put the big pot in, because this is what I'm going to put it in. I'm going to put it in here so I can see the roots. I want to make sure I get a hold of it, because they say the browning usually indicates something's going on with the roots, but then I'm getting new leaves. So I'm just going to put it in my soilless chunky soilless mix that I also have the Peru in, the Monstera Peru, and it's doing wonderful. I think that's really what I'm going to transfer all of my plants to be quite honest with you. I have to do a thorough cleaning of this one too, because I think I'm seeing some pests. Maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a thorough, because I do spray every week to make sure I'm on top of it. So let me see what's going on with it. But anyway, so the origin of this plant is Thailand, and her name is Tatiana. I named her Tatiana. And also high humidity. They say this is a climber, but I've read somewhere else where they say this particular Thai constellations are actually crawlers. So can somebody in the comments tell me which is which? Because monsteras are typically climbers, but they were saying this species was this variation of it was a crawler for some reason. I don't know. It do like bright and direct light, and the more light it gets, the bigger the leaves are, right? Just like a regular monstera. Easy care, easy and very forgiving. To me, as far as all monsteras are, they tend to be very forgiving, and I love her, and they get pretty big. She's been getting big. She also has a little sister over here. Put this down. Ooh. This jungle child. So here is Tatiana's sister that I got earlier this year over the summer. So So she's doing well. I got to repot her as well. She's still in the same container, and she's giving me a new leaf. But oh, okay, she is. It's some. I know you see the. Do you see the new leaf? Tatiana's in the way. Right there. She's giving me a new leaf, so she's happy here. In the soil, she is in a self-watering pot, and so that helps me monitor the soil and to make sure she's not getting too, you know what I'm saying, getting what she needs. But when I repot her sister, I'm also going to repot her. So these are so easy to take care of. These are the Monstera Thai Constellations, and I actually got this one, I want to say Lowe's or Walmart over the summer. Y'all, when they were having rare plant bonanza, all the plants was out being sold at, excuse me, all the plants were being sold. And I've never seen anything like that before at our local box stores, having, like, you know, stuff that you pay big money for. Tatiana used to be super expensive. This was an expensive plant. People were paying an arm and a leg for her. I think I paid $60 for her last year. And I was grateful. I was so grateful. And I grabbed her when I saw it, and I was like, oh, $60? Absolutely. So yeah, and so the care, it's the same, bright indirect light. You water when dry. Monsteras don't like wet feet like that, so I actually let them dry out, and then I repot it. But because I'm going to put it in this clear pot, I'm also going to be able to monitor the roots and whatnot, and just you know, make sure everything's going okay, because I did get some root specifically for root. I think, what is it? What's the name of that product, y'all? But you put it in, it's supposed to stop future browning, furthering browning. It's supposed to address whatever's going on with the roots. So I did get that, because I did see it started out with this leaf here, and then I'm seeing this the brown spots starting to show up on other leaves. So then I'm like, okay. So I did get that, but this is one of my favorite things. And you have to watch out for mealybugs, spider mites, and scale. And so I gotta inspect these plants on a weekly. I try to do it weekly because they're so close together, and I do have allocations who love spider mites. Spider mites love them, excuse me. And so this is also a magnet for it. And so I have to get that done. And I think one of the reasons why I should have repotted it already is because of that soil. You just never know when you're buying from stores what type of soil, right? So they do love a well-draining, chunky soil mix. So that is exactly what I'm going to put it in. And I'm sure it's going to do just as well as the Monstera Peru. And my my bird of paradise that was dying, once I repotted this thing and put it in a soilless, chunky bark situation, it has been thriving. I swear to you, I've received at least 6 new leaves since the summertime. I repotted it this summer. Right, okay. So yeah, if you have this, do not put it in front of the window. I know some people do, but bright, like, give it indirect bright light. The leaves will get scorched if it's getting too much direct sunlight. Right, so that's why where I have it here is getting enough light. I'm probably gonna have to bring the light, my Barina light, closer, because I do want bigger leaves. But these get so big, and it's gonna outgrow this room soon, and I'm gonna have to move it and put it in the general, like in my living area. It is toxic to plants, so just be aware of that. I have a dog. He knows not to touch my plants. After nibbling on a couple, he learned his lesson real quick, right? So I'm not worried about that. But if you are, just be mindful that, you know, this plant is considered toxic to plants, toxic to your animals. And yeah, that's it. But this is one of my favorite plants. And everybody has, you know, their own take on it, but I think it was worth the money. This is one of my most expensive plants too to date. I shop everywhere for plants. So, and I don't mind spending money if it's quality. So for this size, it was worth it, because the one that I have here, the baby sister was $14. So still good, because I get to see it grow into a big plant and possibly gift it to somebody who I feel like will take good care of it. None of my good girlfriends right now will take good care of plants, so I might have to keep it for a while, right? But yeah, that is the plant of the week. Let me know in the comments if you guys have her, and do you love her? Do you find her care to be easy? And any tips? I am going to replant her. I hope she doesn't go into shock. I've been potting some of my allocations, and they're shocking. Going into shock, I have a lot of plant chores to catch up on since my husband was sick, y'all. So yeah, you'll be seeing those videos. But all right, guys, if you like this video, please like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and keep up with me and my plant cares, all things plant care, skincare, hobbies, the introvert. I am a true introvert, and I'm going to start filming what I do around this house. I work from home, so I'm barely out the house. And so I'll start filming some of that stuff, and just to include you into more of my other hobbies, diamond painting, puzzling, all of that, right? Hopefully you can join me for the ride, for the journey. I would love to have you. All right, guys, until next time, remember, find something that sparks joy in you. Find something that you're passionate about. Find a hobby. 2026, I want everybody to find a hobby. Stop scrolling on your phone. Go find a hobby. Go take a walk. Do something. Get off your phones. That's been my goal for this year as well, is get off my phone and plant care, increasing my plant care and other hobbies that I have in gardening and whatnot. That has helped reduce my my screen time as well, and also kept me mentally sane. All right, guys, until next time, remember, let's grow and glow together. Toodles.